Science has a problem most people never think about. It's not that we don't have enough research, it's that we have too much. Millions of papers across biology, economics, climate, social science, all making tiny claims like X increases Y or Z reduces the risk of W. Some agree, some disagree, many never even talk to each other. Now imagine an AI system whose job is simple. Read everything, pull out all the what causes what statements, and stitch them together into one big, coherent model. That's what this new 6-module pipeline is trying to do. Here's how it works. Module 1. It ingests the literature. It takes in papers, reports, datasets, all the messy, human-written text scientists produce. Module 2. It uses a large language model to generate causal claims. When the paper says something like increasing temperature speeds up this reaction, the system turns that into a structured statement. Temperature up arrow, reaction rate up arrow. Module 3, it structures and parses those claims. Instead of just text, you now get nodes and arrows, variables and the causal links between them, like a growing map. Module 4, it scores and filters. Not every claim is equally strong. The pipeline looks at things like how confident the model is, how the claim is phrased, maybe how often it shows up, and it downweights the weak, noisy edges while amplifying the more reliable ones. Module 5. It resolves conflicts. What happens when one set of studies says A causes B and another suggests A actually reduces B? The system doesn't just shrug, it lines up the conflicting claims, weighs their evidence, and either picks the more plausible direction or marks that relationship as uncertain, a red flag for humans to investigate. Finally, Module 6. It builds a coherent causal model. Zoom out, and you don't just see isolated arrows. You see entire patches of science stitched together, how a biological pathway links to health outcomes, how policies tie into emissions, how behavior interacts with environment. The point isn't to replace scientists, it's to give them something no individual brain could ever hold. A bird's eye view of millions of X causes Y statements collected across disciplines. A neuroscientist might spot a connection to a climate model. An economist might see how a social variable interacts with biology. And new hypotheses appear at the seams, in the gaps, contradictions, and surprising links that the map reveals. Think of this system as a kind of causal librarian for science. It reads everything, organizes the claims, and hands humans a structured picture of what we think we know about cause and effect.